Hello, devoted fans of Days of Our Lives. Welcome back to another gripping edition of TV Days Drama Digest, where we peel back the layers of Salem's most enthralling stories and dive into the emotional whirlwinds that keep us glued to our screens. Today, we're tackling a topic that has left fans reeling: the dramatic exit of Doug, portrayed by the immensely talented Peyton Meyer from the iconic soap opera. Buckle up, because this is a tale of bad boys, broken promises, and heart-wrenching farewells that will leave you reaching for the tissues. Let's explore why Doug left Salem, the events leading to his departure, and what this means for the future of Days of Our Lives. A star's final bow, Peyton Meyer's departure. According to our meticulous research and whispers from the set, Peyton Meyer's final appearance as Doug's nephew on Days of Our Lives is slated for Friday, July 25th, 2025. For fans who have followed Meyer's journey, this marks the end of an era for a character who brought a unique blend of charm, rebellion, and redemption to Salem's storied streets. Meyer's portrayal of Doug's nephew captivated audiences, blending youthful bravado with a vulnerability that made his character unforgettable. If you're a fan of Peyton Meyer, fear not, his star is far from fading. After leaving Days of Our Lives, Meyer is poised to grace our screens in new shows and movies, carrying forward the charisma that made him a household name. Before Doug stormed into Salem, Peyton Meyer was already winning hearts in other corners of television. Fans of Disney Channel's Girl Meets World will remember him as a standout, bringing depth to a coming-of-age story that resonated with a generation. His recurring role as Trip on ABC's sitcom American Housewife further showcased his comedic flair, portraying a goofy yet lovable character whose good-natured antics left audiences in stitches. Meyer's ability to shift from lighthearted comedy to the high-stakes drama of Days of Our Lives speaks to his versatility as an actor, and his departure leaves a void that will be hard to fill. While the reasons behind Meyer's exit from Days of Our Lives remain shrouded in mystery. A hallmark of soap opera intrigue, we have a clearer picture of why Doug, the character, chose to leave Salem. His departure is not just a plot twist, but a culmination of a complex journey marked by mistakes, redemption, and a promise that changed everything. Doug's rocky beginnings in Salem. To understand Doug's exit, we must first rewind to his arrival in Salem, a moment that set the stage for his tumultuous arc. Doug entered the scene under a cloud of controversy, introduced as a troubled young man grappling with the death of his grandfather. His first act? Stealing Alice Horton's cherished necklace, an heirloom that held deep sentimental value for one of Salem's most beloved matriarchs. This brazen theft painted Doug as a bad boy with a chip on his shoulder, a character whose reckless actions and devil-may-care attitude made him an instant lightning rod for drama. The theft of Alice's necklace was no mere plot device, it was a window into Doug's psyche. Burdened by grief and financial desperation, Doug was in debt to dangerous loan sharks, a predicament that drove him to make poor choices. His actions alienated those around him, earning him wary glances and whispers of disapproval from Salem's tight-knit community. Yet, beneath the bravado and the leather jacket, there was a young man yearning for redemption, a chance to prove he was more than his mistakes. Doug's bad boy persona initially positioned him as a foil to Holly, the sweet and principled character who seemed his polar opposite. Fans speculated that Doug might serve as an alternative love interest, a rebellious counterpart to the more stable Tate. The chemistry between Doug and Holly was electric, charged with the tension of two people from different worlds. But as the storyline unfolded, it became clear that Doug's heart was entangled in a far more complicated web, one that would lead to his ultimate departure. A promise sealed in crisis. The turning point in Doug's story, and the catalyst for his exit, came during a harrowing ordeal that tested the bonds of love, loyalty, and sacrifice in Salem. Loan sharks, relentless in their pursuit of Doug's debts, escalated their threats by kidnapping Holly and Ari, two of the people closest to him. The stakes couldn't have been higher. With Holly and Ari's lives hanging in the balance, Doug found himself at a crossroads, forced to confront the consequences of his past actions. In a moment of desperation, Doug turned to an unlikely ally, Tate, his romantic rival. Tate, ever the steadfast hero, agreed to help Doug pay off the loan sharks, but not without a cost. In a heart-wrenching deal that would change the course of their lives, Doug made a promise to Tate. If Tate helped secure the funds to free Holly and Ari, Doug would leave Salem for good. It was a pact born of necessity, a vow that carried the weight of sacrifice and the promise of a fresh start for those left behind. The scenes that followed were some of the most gripping in recent days of our lives' history. As Doug and Tate worked together to outwit the loan sharks, the tension was palpable. Every moment was fraught with danger, from clandestine meetings to high-stakes negotiations. Doug's determination to save Holly and Ari revealed a side of him that fans hadn't seen before, a selfless resolve that hinted at the man he could become. Yet, the shadow of his promise to Tate loomed large, a reminder that salvation would come at a steep price. When the dust settled, Holly and Ari were safe, but Doug's fate was sealed. True to his word, he prepared to leave Salem, knowing that staying would only bring more pain to those he cared about. The decision was agonizing, not just for Doug but for the fans who had grown to love his complex character. His departure was not a triumphant exit but a quiet, somber farewell, marked by tearful goodbyes and the weight of unfulfilled potential. The emotional fallout Doug's exit sent ripples through Salem, affecting everyone from his closest allies to his fiercest adversaries. Holly, in particular, was devastated, grappling with the loss of a man who had challenged her to see the world in new ways. Their relationship, though fraught with complications, had been a beacon of hope. A reminder that even the most broken souls could find redemption through love. As Doug packed his bags, the scenes between him and Holly were a masterclass in understated emotion, with Peyton Meyer delivering a performance that was equal parts raw and restrained. Tate, too, was left to reckon with the consequences of the deal he had struck. While his actions saved Holly and Ari, they came at the cost of driving Doug away, a decision that weighed heavily on his conscience. The rivalry between Tate and Doug, once defined by jealousy and competition, evolved into a grudging respect, a testament to the power of shared sacrifice. Fans took to social media to express their mixed emotions, with some praising Tate's heroism and others mourning Doug's departure as a loss for Salem's dynamic. Even Alice Horton, whose necklace had sparked Doug's initial infamy, found herself reflecting on his journey. In a poignant moment, she forgave Doug, acknowledging the growth he had shown in his time in Salem. It was a powerful scene that underscored the themes of forgiveness and second chances that have long defined days of our lives. Peyton Meyer's legacy and what lies ahead as we bid farewell to Doug. We also celebrate Peyton Meyer's remarkable contribution to Days of Our Lives. His ability to bring depth to a character who could have easily been a one-dimensional bad boy is a testament to his skill as an actor. From his early days on Girl Meets World to his comedic turn on American Housewife, Meyer has proven time and again that he can tackle any role with authenticity and heart. While his exit from Days of Our Lives marks the end of one chapter, it opens the door to new opportunities for this rising star. For fans eager to follow Meyer's next steps, the future is bright. Industry insiders hint at exciting projects on the horizon, from potential film roles to new television ventures. Whether he's making us laugh, cry, or cheer, one thing is certain: Peyton Meyer's talent will continue to shine, and we'll be watching every step of the way. The broader impact on Days of Our Lives' Doug's departure is more than just a single character's exit. It's a pivotal moment in the ongoing saga of Days of Our Lives. The show has always thrived on its ability to weave personal stories into the larger tapestry of Salem, and Doug's arc is a prime example. His journey from thief to reluctant hero mirrors the struggles of so many characters who have come before him, yet his unique blend of grit and vulnerability sets him apart. As the show moves forward, the absence of Doug will undoubtedly shape the dynamics of Salem. Will Holly find a way to move on, or will Doug's memory linger like a shadow? Will Tate grapple with the guilt of his decision, or will he find peace in knowing he did what was right? These questions, and the promise of new drama, keep fans coming back for more. A farewell to remember in the end, Doug's departure from Salem is a story of redemption, sacrifice, and the enduring power of promises kept. It's a reminder that even in a place as chaotic as Salem, where secrets and scandals are a way of life, the human heart remains at the center of every story. As we say goodbye to Doug, we carry with us the lessons of his journey, that mistakes don't define us, that love can change us, and that sometimes the hardest choices are the ones that set us free. So, dear readers, what did you think of Doug's exit? Are you heartbroken to see him go, or do you believe it was the right choice for his character? Share your thoughts with us, and let's keep the conversation going. We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe TV Days Drama Digest for more updates on Days of Our Lives.